You know, behind the clean, elegant interface of artificial intelligence, there's a very physical reality. It's a reality of steel, of concrete, and an almost unbelievable demand for raw, brute force power.
Okay, so let's just dive right into this. I saw this headline, and I've got to ask, why on earth would Microsoft, a software company, be buying a nuclear power plant? I mean, is this some kind of big green energy play?
Not even close. It has nothing to do with sustainability. This is about survival. The entire AI industry is walking headfirst into a physical crisis, and almost nobody is talking about it.
Look, to really get this, you have to understand one thing first. The whole idea of the cloud is a brilliant but totally dangerous marketing lie. It's not some weightless, magical thing floating up in the sky. It's a massive network of millions of computers humming away in these gigantic, physical data centers. We're talking about buildings the size of warehouses, buried in the ground, and they are literally drinking our power grid dry.
Hold on, drinking it dry? That sounds a little over the top. I use ChatGPT all the time, and it feels just as quick as a Google search. How much more power can it really be using? And see, that's the illusion, right? It feels the same, but it's not even in the same ballpark. Goldman Sachs actually crunched the numbers, and a single ChatGPT query can burn 10 times the electricity of a simple Google search. 10 times. Every single time you ask it to write an email for you.
And this, right here, is the heart of the problem. We are slamming into what engineers call the thermodynamic wall. It boils down to a really simple, kind of brutal equation. We've got the super advanced AI chips. No problem. We have all the data in the world to train them on. But what we are running out of are the watts, the raw physical power to actually turn them on and keep them running.
And listen, this isn't some far-off sci-fi problem for our grandkids. It is happening right now. Take a look at this. This is Northern Virginia, what they call Data Center Alley, where a huge chunk of the world's internet traffic flows. They've had to literally pause all new data center connections. Why? Simple. The electrical grid is full. It's totally maxed out. To keep growing, AI doesn't need better code. It needs uranium.
So they've maxed out the entire grid in one of the most connected places on the planet. That's really unsettling. The way you're describing this, it's like it's a living creature with this unstoppable hunger for electricity. Just how big can this problem actually get?
That's exactly what it is. And look at this growth curve. It's not a gentle slope, it's a sheer wall. Back in 2022, all the data centers in the world used about 2% of global power. But by 2030, the projections show that just the AI part of that will consume as much electricity as the entire country of Japan. Hold on, as much as Japan? The whole country? That's just insane. You're telling me AI is on track to eat an entire industrialized nation's worth of power in just a few years?
This is honestly overwhelming. What's the end game here? Where does this kind of exponential growth even lead? What in the world are these companies trying to build that needs that kind of power?
It leads to this, Project Stargate. That's the code name for a leaked $100 billion supercomputer that OpenAI and Microsoft are planning to build. You can think of it as the apex predator of AI infrastructure.
Let's try and put this beast into perspective. The Pentagon, right? One of the biggest office buildings in the world. It cost about $12 billion in today's money. Stargate is projected to cost $100 billion. But forget the cost. The crucial number here is the power. The Pentagon needs megawatts. Stargate needs 5 times gigawatts. A gigawatt is what a large nuclear power plant produces. So Stargate is basically 5 nuclear reactors plugged into a single building. That pause, that's the sound of the grid trying to power that machine. That's the physical limit we're about to slam into.
Okay, but hold on. Can't we solve this with green energy? I mean, all these tech companies are constantly talking about their commitment to sustainability. Surely they can just build massive solar and wind farms to power this thing, can't they?
Well, that's the dirty little secret here. Green energy, for all its amazing benefits, just can't run the top tier of AI. The reason is simple physics. Solar, well, it goes to sleep at night. And the wind? It's not always blowing. These are what we call intermittent sources. But an AI has to think 24/7. It requires constant, stable, what they call baseload power. Anything less, and the whole system just crashes. So what provides that kind of steady baseload power? Nuclear, yes, but also coal and natural gas. The really inconvenient truth is that this whole AI revolution will almost certainly mean we have to keep coal and gas plants running for years, maybe even decades longer than anybody planned.
We were building the smartest technology in human history on a foundation of the dirtiest fuel.
Wow. So, not only are we potentially wiping out our climate goals, but there has to be a massive financial cost, too. You can't just plug 5 nuclear reactors into the grid. Somebody has to pay for all that new infrastructure, for all the upgrades. Who's paying for that?
Exactly. And people love to say things like, oh, don't worry, AI will just invent fusion power and solve this whole problem. And maybe it will. But look at the timeline. Project Stargate is planned for 2028. The most optimistic projections for viable fusion power are 2050, maybe later. We have an immediate, brutal math problem that has to be solved today, not in 30 years.
And the answer to your question, who pays, is pretty simple. You do, we do. The massive nationwide grid upgrades that are required to handle this load won't be paid for by the tech companies alone. They'll be subsidized by the public. Your electric bill is the subsidy for their superintelligence.
So the main point is this: the next time you get a notification that your electricity rates are going up, it might not be because of inflation or fuel costs. It's because the data center next door just turned on. Exactly. I hope you charged your phone.
What we're witnessing is a fundamental shift. For the last 50 years, you could argue the world ran on information, but the next 50 are going to be very different. The next great conflict won't be fought for oil or for data. It's going to be fought for copper, for uranium, for the raw power needed to feed the machine. We're leaving the information age, and we are entering the energy age. The only question is, are you ready for it?